Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Indie Play. Today we are going to be playing Knightin. It's a demo of a game that is supposed to be released in July. I think it might already be out because it's got a little button here saying buy full game. But obviously the link on Game Jolt hasn't been, or the description on Game Jolt hasn't been updated. This is where I found it, Game Jolt. I was just looking around and I saw that this game was actually made in Construct 2. As you know, I use Construct 3 for my games and I think it's an absolutely amazing engine, best engine around. Obviously that's, personal preference, but definitely one of the easiest ways to make a game, and it saves you so much time, and it's such a fun engine to use. But let's have a look at the credits. So we a game by, I'm going to try and pronounce these names, Volodymyr Volod Yakubovich, additional graphics by Victoria Bektovets, music by Hakon Dale. Thomas, translation, okay, I don't have time to read all this, it's going a little bit too fast. So Tom Falp is up there from Newgrounds, so obviously this must have been tested on Newgrounds or something, but beautiful game. Okay, let's what's drawn me to this mainly is the graphics. It looked really nice and clean, and it's got a really nice art direction, like it knows where it's going. And I had a little bit of a go before recording just to test some stuff, and I'm really enjoying pretty much everything about it. So I'm gonna start a new game here and erase save. Let's read this because it's quite funny. Once upon a time in a distant kingdom far away. Well, you're not here to read this crap, am I right? But you want to hear a story anyway? Alright, here you go. In a quiet, generic fairy tale kingdom, there was a brave knight known as Sir Lutalot. I like this sort of humor. His courage and virtues were as legendary as his lust for, obviously, loot and fame. And of course, the dungeons full of danger and treasures are very conveniently scattered throughout the realm. I really like this sort of humor. You see where this is going? Onwards to glory, chop chop. Doesn't make any excuses, just goes for the gameplay and a funny story. I like it. Now, here, going up and down, you can select these different maps, I guess. Different kingdoms, different runes, tombs. And the only one that we can do, because this is a demo, is the Forsaken Ruins. So let's press enter on that. Okay. On screen you see some directions. So we can use arrows or WSD. And on the controller, obviously the pad or left, I guess, left stick. Okay. I'm not using a controller right now, so. Okay, so space or A. I see. So A would obviously be the controller direction. Super sharp sword, swinging towards your foe, haven't won yet, repeat. So how do I swing towards? Didn't tell me how to do that, did it? I'm just pressing random keys, and it's Z. But I think I missed. I don't think there's an instruction on what key to use, but that's okay. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I think that might be a good thing to include, possibly. Okay, so ZJ and X or right, is that what it is on the controller, I guess? So now it tells me Z or J. I see, so the previous room was just, it gives one instruction per room. So that makes sense now. Okay, that's pretty good. I didn't need to quite use the sword in that room just yet. But it sort of feels like it should have been in the previous room, the sword instruction, but doesn't really matter. And I really like the way the enemies move. I love the main character. The way he walks around is just, there's no slip and slide. It's just beautifully beautiful controls. I love the horns. I love the little black face with the dots. Reminds me of those little Star Wars characters. Obviously his face is in the shadow, so they use the little white eyes. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. Looks beautiful. Okay, enemies are on either randomized or predefined paths. I think the skulls are just bouncing off edges, and I think the mushrooms are on some sort of randomized path. So we need a key to get through that door. Oh, hey, look. I see some sort of clue here. Okay. Smiley, 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 smiley. Okay. In this shape here. So I guess I have to use that somewhere. Okay. Okay, I can't go through there. This is very much like Zelda. I think it actually did say that it's majorly inspired by Zelda. I really like when games know exactly what it is that they're trying to do, and I feel like this is, you know, knows exactly where it's going with its art style, with the controls, enemies, the spikes. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, let's save. Okay, there's a door down here. And here is that thing. Okay, so we turn these... Oh, okay, that turns them on. Okay, so these two. That's the puzzle. I assume that's the key down here. Space? Yep. Golden key obviously opens a door with a golden lock. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's just wait for... Okay, save. I like the autosaves, or not autosaves, the checkpoints. Really cool. Love the music. Everything is so nice and 8-bit and retro, and I love the chunky pixels. That's it's my thing. I really, really like it. I can't wait to actually go and make one of my games. A couple of my games that I've been wanting to resurrect for a while, Mexploder and Ninjafo, are both based, you know, pixel-based games, and I just talked about, I just recorded a video for a tool, a tile editor tool, and I really can't wait to get back into making those games, so quite excited. This gives me so much inspiration, seeing stuff like this. Okay, so we open the door and now we go down here. Ah, okay, cool. So next floor, I guess. Let's see the other place. What's in there? Funny thing is that with all the stuff that's coming out these days, there are some games that really, really draw me in, and I just want to keep playing them. But there is so much stuff that looks beautiful and it's just got so much production value. However, it just does nothing in regards to gameplay for me, and seeing something like this, I'm already drawn in. I wanna keep playing this because it just feels right to me. And I mean, I do realize that not everybody will feel the same about that, but you know, I think that keyboard is cool with this, but the controller with this sort of game would be even better. And I'm gonna try and set it up for our next session, because I do have one lying down here, a generic one, because I'm playing on my PC, on my Mac currently, which is also nice that this is available on Mac and PC. Another key. Okay, I know where to use that. But yeah, this immediately makes me want to play more, and I could just sit there, you know, at night chilling, and after I've done my work, and play this game and enjoy it and go on an adventure. It's just something different and something fun and playable and just really inviting about these games. And I'm sure other people feel the same. That's why Zelda games and, you know, that kind of stuff is so popular. So pretty sure that's where I came from. Yeah. So we're gonna go back, and I think we're gonna go back to that place. I'm sure I just missed it. There was oh, I'm sure I cleared these enemies. Or maybe every time you enter a floor again, their enemies respawn, because I'm pretty sure that on the other level, hey, wait a second. Did I just return? Yeah, I think I did. That's 1, 2. I'm really confused. Yeah, now I'm on the now I'm on the floor that I wanted to go to. So I do have that key. Okay, let's just take these people. Oh, those! Oh my god. Okay, this has ramped up in difficulty really quickly. Let's not get in the way of those shoot things, those cannons, laser, whatever they are. Fireballs, bolts, magic things. I have no idea. I want to just take this flying skull out. And let's try and get out of here. No, I'm not going to be able to get out of here that easily. Okay, let's save down here. 1.5 health. Pretty sure I hit a key now for somewhere. Yeah, let's take these out. Don't walk into the slimes. They're pretty dangerous. All in all, they're all pretty easy, but seems like the slimes are a little bit more vicious for some reason. Oh, a shop, cool. Can I? Oh, I've got stuff though. I don't need to spend any money. Probably don't have enough anyway. Okay, can't go there. Let's try and go down. It always cracks me up when these games have shops that are 1 1 1 2. Okay, I get it. So I assume that every time you enter a floor again, the enemies respawn, because if you kill the enemies on the floor and you enter the room again, it doesn't seem to have any effect, as in like the enemies stay dead, whereas if you enter the floor again, they seem to come back to life. Yeah, I can't find a place for the door now, but instead of looking around and spending an hour on this was meant to be just as a quick gameplay, and I wanted to show you guys and tell you about this game. Hopefully, you know, even with a small audience, this will give the creator Volod a little bit more exposure. A couple of more people might hear about this game. I really like it, and I'm definitely getting my hands on this. I'm really impressed when I see people making this sort of stuff, and it's just clean, crisp, and everything is done right. Everything feels good, and I really have no complaints. Love the humor, love the story, love the map. Yeah, so hugely inspiring for me. So hopefully you guys enjoy this game, and yeah, wishlist it or buy it if it's available. I'm gonna give it a go after this and see. Maybe one of these days, if I feel brave, I might do like a long play or something of this. We'll see how it goes. Really nice game, and as you see, what a beautifully capable engine Construct 2, Construct 3 are. Yeah. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this session of Indie Play, and I will see you next week for another one. Later.